University of California President Janet Napolitano, thank you for joining us and welcome to Evening Edition.
Thank you.
Well, funding for the UC system is a continuing debate. Earlier this month, you said that unless the state increases funding by $218 million, you would cap enrollment for in-state students. You've been meeting with Governor Jerry Brown about this on a regular basis, I understand. How close are you to resolving this issue?
Well, I think we're both very mindful of the concern that Californians have, but also the need for the University of California to remain, the premier public university in the country. So what we've done is just say, look, we're not going to increase California enrollment. Normally we would increase the size of the entering class. We're going to keep the size of the entering class for now at the same size as it was last year until we work out with the state a budget that would actually pay for more California resident students.
Now, part of this is your proposal to raise student tuition by 28% over 5 years would make affordable college education even less attainable for many students. What obligation does the UC system have to providing affordable college education to Californians? We
do. We have that obligation. And when you say 28%, people go, oh my gosh, you can't do that. What we've said is, look, we've had a tuition freeze for 3 years. Costs increase. The number of students increases. So what we want to do is not increase tuition for California residents if we don't have to. We also want to maintain our current financial aid policy, which says that anyone from a family that makes less than $80,000 pays no tuition at all. So this tuition increase won't even affect them. That's 55% of our undergraduate student body right there. So when you talk about the tuition increase, what it's designed to do is say, look, we want to go on a 5-year track so that tuition is predictable. We want to keep any increases as low as we can, so it's capped at 5. Remember, in the past, there have been double-digit tuition increases. We don't want to do that. And then we're going to work with the state about what a real funding model should look like.
If the funding comes through as you wish, the $218 million, then would the tuition increase still move forward?
Probably not, no.
Okay. Recently you went to Baja, California to brainstorm about a project called UC Mexico. What is the initiative UC Mexico and how would that work?
The UC Mexico initiative is very exciting. It's saying that we can have a unique partnership with higher education in Mexico, our geographic neighbor, our regional neighbor. We can share research, we can have graduate students go back and forth, faculty go back and forth, undergraduates, and really take advantage of the fact that in addition to facing outward to the Pacific and our unique relationships with China and other countries in Asia, we also have this neighbor directly to the south that we can work with.
Early this month also an assembly bill was introduced that would aims, I should say, to begin the process of an 11th UC campus. And there's talk here in San Diego County for a future UC Chula Vista campus. I don't know if you've heard that, with a focus on STEAM, the science, tech, engineering, math, and arts. What direction are you considering for growth of the UC system to meet changing demographics and population demands?
Well, the number one thing is to fund our current campuses adequately. So our newest campus, Merced, next week at the Regents meeting, they will, hopefully, I think they will approve what we call Merced 2020, which builds out that campus to accommodate 10,000 students by the year 2020. So I think that should be our focus now, as well as supporting our existing campuses like UC San Diego to make sure that they remain at the high quality that they are and that they are affordable to California students.
Congratulations, by the way, on receiving the National Peacemaker Award last night from the National Conflict Resolution Center.
Thank you.
That's a big deal. One of the reasons you were honored was because of how you addressed the issue and the problem of sexual assault on campus, including your launch of the UC Task Force last summer to address sexual violence. What do you think is the key to stopping sexual assaults on campuses, college campuses?
Well, number one, to be very clear that yes means yes, and that there has to be a knowing and an intentional acquiescence before any acts occur. And also now to have kind of a culture change, to really focus on prevention and how people should relate to one another. So a lot of our program will involve training, and we also will want to make sure that we conduct adequate, quick investigations and that appropriate sanctions are imposed.
UC President Janet Napolitano, thank you so much.
Thank you.